everybody, Kudo Winston here, and today I will be doing with Deku was reborn as a slime, part 13. Well, it's already part 13, and I still haven't got to the entrance exam yet. This is a long what if. Okay. So, in the last part, Deku just returned to the other world and found out that his village is about to be attacked by an army of orcs which has about 1000, well, orcs. Now, continuing the story, after Deku had an idea, he would have asked Veldora, "Hey, Veldora, how many true dragons are there in this village?" Him saying, there are about 40 true dragons. Give me the exact number. 38 to be exact, and 2 hybrids. Wait, hybrids? Yeah, half human, half true dragon. Oh, okay. Then how many of them are able to fight? About 15 of them can fight. That is including me as well. That is more than enough. Hey, Soy. Yes, Lord Rimuru. Tell the other kitchens that it is time for your revenge. Yes, Lord Rimuru, as Soy would have disappeared into the shadows. Deku thinking, wait, since when did he know Shadow Step? Well, whatever. Him asking Veldora, by the way, Veldora, I heard a rumor going around that I was dead. Can you explain? I didn't told anyone that you're dead. Yeah, of course you didn't. So, why is there a rumor about me being dead? I don't know. Maybe it's because I made a temple for you? Why did you make a temple for me anyway? Well, it's because you're my friend, and after you left this world, I thought you would never come back, so I made a temple for you. Okay. Second question. Do you recognize this weapon? As Deku would take out his hand and create the demon scythe, him giving it to Veldora. Veldora taking the weapon as he would say, This scythe. This is a demon's weapon. Yeah, I know. And guess where I found it? Wait, don't tell me. You found this in the village? No. I found this in my world. What? But how? Demons only live in this world. How did they get into your world? I don't know, but long story short, a demon went into my body. Wait, this body? No, my original body, my human body. And he said that his name was Belacor. Veldora being shocked, him saying, he's still alive? Just as I thought. You know him, don't you? Uh, yes. Well, kind of. Well, tell me, what happened? The thing is, do you remember the demon that came to our island the first time? Yeah? That demon was Belacor. And I was the one to defeat him with one of my strongest attacks, which I thought completely obliterated him. Deku saying, well, apparently no. But, quick question, what was the skill you used to defeat Belacor? Oh, it's called Dragon Flash, and basically, you fire a concentrated wave of black lightning at full power straight towards your enemy. Okay, can you show me? What? You don't understand? No, I mean, I do understand, but I would like to see it in action. Fine, but not here. This is my house. Sure, of course. Let's just fly up into the air. Sure, why not? As Deku and Veldora would open a window and jump out of it, floating and flying up into the sky. And whenever they stop, Veldora would have charged up a ball of black lightning, him saying Dragon Flash as he fires the, well, wave of full power black lightning straight towards Deku, with Deku using Predator, him eating the entire attack and analyzing it at the same time. Deku thanking Veldora for his demonstration, as they would fly back down onto the ground, well, into Veldora's house. And as Deku was about to finish talking with Veldora, this is when James would run into the room, saying, Rimuru, we need you in the recovery room. James, what took you so long? And where is Harry? We need to go there now. It's an emergency. I'll explain on the way. Him grabbing James and starting to float. Him asking, where is the recovery room? James pointing at a direction, with Deku going there as fast as he can, with Veldora close behind him. And on the way to the recovery room, James would have told Deku that one of the scouts just came back from, well, scouting, and was heavily injured. Now, whenever they got there, Deku would have saw Harry there as well, him running in to see the scout without one of his arms and one of his legs. Deku putting his hand on the man's neck, seeing if there's a pulse, which there isn't. Deku asking the doctor what happened, which the doctor would have told Deku that when he was out scouting, he came across one of the orcs and was heavily injured, and when he got back, he only said 3 words, 1,000 miles. Deku thinking, crap, as he would look back to Veldora saying, Veldora, tell the true dragons that can fight to get ready for war, because it is sooner than I thought. With Veldora flying away to find his brothers and sisters, the ones that can fight, while Deku is telling James and Harry that they and the rest of the army would be the town's final defense, and that if his plan fails, it is up to them to save the town. Now we will time skip to the next day, and for the entire night, Deku would have been training for the upcoming battle. Now, as morning comes, Deku would have fly up into the air and check where the orcs are, which is not very far away, about 50 miles from the village. Deku thinking, if they keep up this speed, they will reach the village at noon. I need to find a way to slow them down. But how? Ah, clones! As Deku would start cloning himself. Let's say about 30 of himself. And all of those clones are half as strong as Deku. Them flying down to fight with the orcs and distract them, luring them away from the village. While Deku, the real one, would have used Gate to get back to the village, him finding Veldora and telling him to gather the rest of the true dragons that can fight. And while Deku was doing that, he would have used fog communication to tell Soe to gather the kitchens as well. as whenever they gathered, Deku would have used gate, them walking through the gate to find out that they are in the plains, which is not that far but still far enough from the village. Them being confused and asking Deku, aren't we supposed to fight the orcs? Deku saying, yes we are, but we can't fight them in the forest now, can we? They're coming. Them being confused as Deku would point in the distance, as all of them would start feeling a lot of footsteps. Them looking at that direction to see multiple Dekus running towards them. The real Deku saying, my clones are luring them here, so get ready. With the true dragons transforming from their human form and into their dragon form. Now, the orcs would start to appear from the distance, because, well, it's a long way. And Deku's clones would start to disappear. Whenever they start to disappear, Deku would have told the true dragons to attack, which they do, them charging at the orc army, as the orcs in the orc army would be shocked and, well, scared because they never thought that they would see true dragons again, because every race thought that true dragons are extinct after the war, as the true dragons would start to, well, dominate through the entire battlefield. This is when Deku would see that there is a blast of energy flying towards Veldora, him flying in to block the attack, as he would use Predator to eat the attack. Him finding out that the blast came from a, well, let's just say a masked man. Deku, using fog communication, would tell the Kijins, that guy is all yours, with the Kijins running in to fight the masked man, which they dominate. As whenever they were about to knock the masked man out, another masked man would appear and enter the battle, him removing his mask to reveal that he is a demon, as him and the Kijins would engage in a battle. By the way, Shuna is not in this battle because she is a princess, and, well, princess shouldn't be in the battlefield, so yeah. And unlike the first fight, this time this demon would defeat all of the Kijins single-handedly, because he was spectating them trying to figure out a way to defeat them, which he did. And whenever he was about to kill one of them, Deku would have used his skill copy and paste to create the demon scythe, him throwing it right in front of the demon, with the demon jumping back and being confused, him thinking, that is Lord Bellicor's weapon. Him looking up to find Deku descending from the sky and picking up the scythe, him creating some clones and healing the Kijins, while also telling them to leave this demon to him, as the clone would disappear. And while that was happening, Deku and the demon would have been staring at each other the whole time, with the demon asking, where did you get that scythe, weakling? Oh, this? I just found this on the ground. What? Don't you lie to me, puny weakling. You have no idea who you're talking to. Oh, I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to a demon that has a superiority complex, and is too stupid to realize that he is the weaker one here. What? What did you say to me? Oh, sorry, did I hurt your feelings? Because that wasn't supposed to hurt your feelings. That was supposed to hurt your pride as a demon. Why, you will die for that. Oh, you'll see who is going to die. Unique skill activate. As yellow energy would start covering Deku's entire body. The demon being shocked, saying, What? Deku saying, Oh, you know what this is. Th- that's impossible. As Deku would whisper, Flasher. Him disappearing from the demon's eye and reappearing right in front of the demon. Him saying, I stole this move from the owner. Deadly sins. The demon thinking, crap. As well, let's just say the demon gets slashed by Deku a lot of times, and whenever Deku finished cutting the demon, he would have charged one of his hands with wind as he yells, Detroit Smash! Punching the demon straight in the chest, sending him flying back into the orc army, and hitting some of the orcs as well. Now, whenever the demon stops, he would have cried for help, as the orc lord, is that how you say it? Orc lord? Just the leader of the orcs, would come up to the demon and, well, start eating him. Deku being confused and, well, creeped out because he is seeing a giant pig eating a demon. Now, whenever the orc leader finished eating the demon, he would have evolved into the orc disaster. I believe that's how you say it. As the orc leader would attack Deku, with Deku enchanting his demon scythe with hellfire and throwing it right towards the orc leader. The orc leader using his butcher knife, I believe that's what you call it, to reflect Deku's demon scythe, as his butcher knife would start to engulf in hellfire, with the orc leader throwing his butcher knife towards Deku, him dodging the attack as he creates a sword, him using the sword to slice off one of the orc leader's arms. But the orc leader just brushes it off like nothing and grabs Deku by the face and throwing him around. Veldora seeing this would try to go and help Deku, but Deku using fog communication would tell Veldora to continue fighting the orcs and that he can handle this, with Deku charging Black Lightning with one of his hands, pointing it at the orc leader's head and firing it, completely obliterating the orc leader's head, with Deku getting off from the orc leader's hand. But this is when the orc leader would grow back his entire head. Deku thinking, oh, you've got to be kidding me, seriously? With the orc leader walking to one of his dead comrades, him eating the dead body and regaining his strength, also taking the weapon from the dead body. Now, the rest of the battle would go as the same as the anime, except that Deku did not told Sage to control his body, but the result would be the same. So Deku still used Predator on the orc leader and eats him. And right after he eats the orc leader, he would have told all of the remaining orcs to surrender because he already killed their leader. Actually, both of their leader because the first one being the masked demon, the second being the orc leader. And right after Deku asked them to surrender, they surrendered. And right after that, Deku would have sent a message via fog communication to James and Harry, telling them that they won. Now, Deku would have brought all of the remaining orcs, which let's say is about 500. They would have went back to the village, as they would start a meeting, which basically concludes with the orcs joining the village, and Deku naming all of the orcs, with him entering sleep mode for the first time. Now after a day or so, Deku would have woken back up again, him realizing that the new orc leader, which is called Guild, I believe it's called Guild, has evolved into the Orc King, with the rest of the orcs evolving into High Orcs. Now, this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That'll be amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!